Alright, this is Triple S, I'm American,
This is Deuce Actual.
and we're showing you guys some today on Operation Firestorm.
You can see me trying to jump off the wing there of that plane. It's it's a spawn glitch when you get more than one guy that tries to spawn in the same plane. Sometimes most of the time they'll end up on the wings, and then from there on they can be a champion and shoot the pilot out, or just get off and get out of the way.
Yeah.
That guy that just then chose to shoot the pilot out. And the gameplay you're watching now is of Triple SM American. Sorry, I almost called you something different. I don't know why, because whatever. Uh, I'm not actually in. You won't see anything from my point of view, but you'll see me because how could you not? You know, pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. But anyway,
So this is Operation Firestorm.
yeah,
The jet he's in is a Hornet.
18. Yeah. At the
Yeah,
beginning,
it's
I
a
saw like the two jets that like flew past me. I usually go for the farthest one, and if the closest one decides to turn up on me, I can see him on my air radar, which is an amazing perk to have, by the way. You should.
oh man, the air radar is the best perk. You can see ground targets, air targets. It lights up everything.
Yeah. And even if like vehicles aren't occupado, it shows a little radar return, and you can.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, that was close.
Friendlies, they get greedy. Had to go.
Friendlies are. This is a hardcore game. We should point that out. You can't tell it's hardcore because you got HUD display, but in hardcore you can mark a target, but your teammates can't actually like see the target you mark. Uh, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, air radar. The air radar makes the ground targets a lot easier to see because they can't actually be marked, but the radar picks them up, so you can kind of get a good idea of where they are. It's a little bit funky though, because like if you slow down to hit something, your radar kind of zooms in on you. At least I feel like it does.
I think it does, but something I really need to add into this game is private matches, big time.
Oh man, yeah. We play on the Xbox, by the way. Private matches, actually, updates in general have not happened. We've got we got an update that fixed some minor sound loop errors and some garbage like that, but no real, I guess, meaningful updates for the gameplay.
Over the IR scope, they fixed that.
Oh yeah, yeah. They did nerf the hell out of the IR scope, which I am extremely thankful for. I hated that scope. I use either ACOG or holographic most of the time. I can't stand the IR scope. Even after the nerf, like no, almost nobody uses it anymore, but it's still pretty annoying.
Yeah, it's like in Call of Duty, like about that.
Yeah. You'll notice while he's flying over the battlefield here, he'll switch to this black and white camera. That's the nose cam on the freaking air-to-ground missile. It's a guided missile. That camera, it goes to black and white high contrast, so it's a lot easier to pick out targets that aren't in the air. So you'll see like you'll see jeeps and guys running across the ground a lot easier than you would flying by like this. Helps you get a line on them, so you can take them out a lot easier.
Yeah, with like the black and white are every contrast better, so you can pick them out, and it's amazing.
And that ties back into the not being able to mark folks for being a hardcore game.
I love it though. Freaking, I've
I love
gotten
the missile.
I don't know how many
It's
strafes
not
on
the
freaking
most
ground
effective against
targets, like
tanks. It takes about
people,
3 hits
not
to
tanks.
take one out. But if you got two jets flying in tandem, you
The
can
area I'm
pretty much
flying over
smoke
right now is a
everything.
good place to land. This map is full.
I believe at this point I'm still on the ground. Yeah, I'm still in the anti-air gun at this point. Yeah. Taking pot shots from the AA gun at these bad guys flying by still. Eventually I do end up getting in a jet, but as soon as I get in it, some guy spawns on the wing. I try to take off and run him over. I get kicked out of the game.
Great for teams, but I know I fly by quite a bit and just kind of seeing what's going on at the base.
A lot of the jet is looking for targets because there are only a total of 4 targets that are ever in the air. That's two jets and two helos. So most of your time is shooting at ground targets like tanks. I cannot believe that missile just hit that tank. That should have missed entirely.
Dime. It's amazing.
Nah, you're not amazing. You're a ginger. Yeah, I'm in the jet now. I ran that guy over, and now I'm kicked out of the game. And you are the squad leader.
Now pay attention to how this guy dies.
This is interesting.
It's a testament to the amazingness of every Battlefield player that isn't.
It actually takes a really skilled pilot to pull off what this guy did. I mean, I was impressed. I'm impressed every time I watch it. Watch this.
Look how he makes himself an ornament.
Boom. That's just amazing.
It takes so much skill.
How did he do it?
Then I get up on this guy's 6 and I kill him.
I'm just impressed how quickly you can reacquire targets. I'm looking around for a good 5 or 6 seconds after I shoot something down. I'm surprised he didn't try to bail.
I really do. It kind of annoys me.
Strafe this guy.
I get him close to being disabled. That's
the problem, not the solution.
And in about like a second or two, Deuce rejoins the game and gets in a jet.
Yeah, I'll be on the opposite team. This is a cool kill.
Look at this.
He locked onto a SO-flame there, and the cool thing about the guided missile is you can lock onto vehicles and equipment, whether it be a SO-flame, a spawn beacon, mortar team, whatever. You can lock onto it and chunk a missile at it. And a lot of guys don't know that you can move away from the SO-flame when you're using it. It's remote controlled, so you'll get an easy kill that way.
This guy is awesome too. Yeah. Great person. Look at this.
I think this is where you get shot down by the friendly.
It's about like 10 seconds or so.
Yeah. Your worst enemy in hardcore is your teammates.
Yeah.
That was poor grammar. I'm sorry. It was really
Okay, we all knew what you meant. It's all that mattered.
Horribly formed sentence. I think I'm back in the game at this point.
You're the douche, you're the freaking. He rams, and then I get shot by the Centurion. So he's like, oh wait, stop shooting me, that's me.
No, that's not me. It is?
Watch the kill feed.
Oh yeah, it is. I forgot I did that. So, I am that genius pilot that rammed that guy. And then you get, yeah, see that there's a team kill because our friendlies want the jets.
And then I meet the mountain.
That guy's a 16? Is that a 16? It's fuzzy.
16.
He's a Christmas noob.
There's a lot of those, and I love it. But the guy that ran the ground was a Christmas noob too. Oh, hi, mountain.
Get you using your G36C.
Yeah, and coming up here is a perfect example of what they need to fix.
That right there.
Yeah.
That's what happens when two guys try to spawn on the same jet. He gets stuck on the wing, and if he were a champion like the guys at the start of the game, he would have shot that pilot.
Look at this, I'm a Kenyan. I run for this. It's all.
You say you're a Kenyan?
Hey, I'm a Kenyan. Run like a.
You're not a Kenyan. You're the whitest dude I know. That's me, I think.
Yeah, this is you, because I don't shoot you. I follow this freaking.
Which I appreciate. You do line up some shots though, like you look like you're about to shoot me down. I get nervous a couple of times watching this.
Like this.
And I'm chasing after this guy. This is where you start bitching about the anti-air gun.
Yeah, watch this.
And don't take me over.
He leads me directly to this guy. He like baits me into it.
It's off camera, but I just shot the crap out of that jet. Let me ask you something about this landing you pull here in a second. Because the physics of it, I just don't know.
Well, you see, I have no soul, so I wait.
I mean, in all seriousness, that would just crush the landing gear. Just crush it. You get a landing strut jammed up into the cockpit, probably through you.
Alright.
I really like this oil slick area. You can land it over here, but in a helo too. No one ever looks over here for anybody trying to repair a plane or a helo. find out.
Uh, so coming up here, I don't know how long away it is. It's a couple minutes. But you're gonna see an awesome testament to how smart Battlefield players are again. You know,
The guy that smashes into the yeah.
yeah.
Don't make that
So much.
joke. Probably the most annoying thing about that is guys on the ground with stingers, because
Yeah.
they can just spam stingers at you for as long as you're in range, and they're they're pretty hard to locate. This coming up is pretty cool actually.
Yeah. Pierce decides to go all Top Gun with me.
Oh yeah,
Deuce.
zoom. Dun, dun, dun,
Turn.
dun.
Oh,
That's Indiana Jones. Uh, in a moment, I'm actually trying to do some sexy stuff. I totally screw it up though. I try to do this inverted pass straight over top his cockpit, but in attempting to pass, I clipped a oil tower and kind of roped around it like you see a pole dancer swing around a pole really quickly. It was a lot less sexy and a lot more, you know, deadly.
Pierce knows all about pole dancers because he can't get the real thing.
That's a horrible thing to say. That's a terrible thing to say.
We have a guy in our clan named Pittman, and what you just saw there is called turbulence to him.
Jeez. A lot of times you'll get this. That guy, he flew into the building. A lot of times you'll get this weird, shaky, rattly, ka-chunk sound when you're making a turn, and
Actually, little bouts of lag, but to him
it's. I think they couldn't stop the lag. Here's my theory. They couldn't stop it from catching some lag there, so they decided to try and incorporate it into some sort of turbulence type thing. I hope that missile hits you. But it's just so annoying because sometimes it'll go on for a few seconds, and that's really, really annoying. Where's my Top Gun fail? Come on.
just swooped around behind.
Yeah, here's the, no? No? No?
And I'm watching the kill feed for it.
Yeah, you'll see it when you come straight down the road. Like you're flying from Charlie towards Alpha, but straight down the highway. I think it's coming up right here, actually.
Trying to get away from that helicopter lock.
Yeah, here it comes. This is... I wish you could look behind you, because this is a brutal crash. You'll see the kill feed in a second in the top right corner. Crash.
Weird in the background.
What is locking onto you?
That helicopter, man.
I think helos are hard to spot when you're not in freaking core.
Yeah.
So your best chance is to get really, really high and come straight down from on top of them.
If you go straight at them, their gunner will screw you up. It's terrible.
That's a SOFLAM locking onto you.
I don't like it though.
There it is, right there. There's two of them.
Yeah, like I tried to lock onto it, but that freaking tank just takes the lock away.